Hello Shep, I hope you're fantastic today. In today's very stream, I want to share with you how to ask the right way. And I know I have talked about a lot of asking in the past, how to ask someone a favor and something like that, what you should consider if you ask and so forth. But today we want to make it a little bit to warp it up and show you how it actually works. And by the way, I'm also doing my stream right now on YouTube. You can just go on as POGO space DORA pogodora and just join my live stream in 4K there. Okay, without further ado, let's jump in. Well, you might know, before you even ask someone for a favor and stuff like that, first of all, ask yourself, okay? First of all, no matter what you do, ask yourself. You can meditate on a question and so forth, but there's something you should consider is you should ask yourself intelligently and confidently. What does it mean? I mean, confident is okay, but what does it mean to ask yourself intelligently? Well, simply, you go with digit. For example, when you are standing in front of a process or in front of a thing that you want to overcome, in front of a problem, and you are telling to yourself, I cannot overcome it, just go inside of yourself and ask your own subconsciousness, what is the number thing? So you can just write it down. By the way, thanks for watching, Joel Dalbajan. You can just ask yourself, what is the number thing I should do right now to overcome this problem, and just meditate on it, on just go into the state on it and so on. You know the techniques I have told you about, a lot of it in the past. Same goes for you can just go and write it down and then ask yourself what it is and then how you can do it, and just how till you get actually a structure there, until you break through your consciousness into the subconsciousness and get a structure there, and then you can actually see what you should do. Doing those kind of practices, you should be really confident about it and ask those kind of specific questions. Those questions that you ask should be always specific, because when you're specific, you have the clarity, and clarity is power. And if you see like, okay, I'm asked myself, now I get the kind of the guideline what I should do, I know it from a consciousness, I've asked myself, because guess what, no coaches can you give you advice what you should do next. I mean, you can follow the steps, but there's no guarantee if they are congruent with your own heart state or not. If not, you can just harm yourself, or you will harm yourself. Even when you rich, even in you having all this fame and so on, you just feel like you are living someone else's life, and this is the worst feeling you can feel. So don't do it. Don't do this mistake. Instead of ask yourself and get the question from the answer from yourself, and then when you get the guideline and feel like, okay, I got the guideline right now, I know what to do, and especially in this kind of step I cannot move forward because I need someone's help, this is where you can ask someone else. Okay, if you say it is beyond my own capabilities, this is where you start on reaching out to people. Ask someone who can help you, and you should ask those people who are capable to say the word yes. Okay, don't ask people who you know in forefront they are usually say no. So you have to make your research on the person you ask. You have to make research. For example, when you have like a favorite YouTuber and something like that, and some YouTubers right in these days are really busy with having all this shooting and so on, other people on TikTok and other social media, social platforms. When you can like edit, when you can do thumbnails, or when you say I can be a cameraman for you, you have to do a research what this human being is needed right now. If he is needed a cameraman, be the cameraman. If he's needed right now an editor, be the editor, and do it for free. Yes, you have heard myself right. Do it for free. Just do it for free. To get something in return, you ask. Okay? And if you're gonna ask this person, as I said, make a research and create value. And this value should be more, the point is, the value should be more than the value you ask. The value you give should be more than the value you ask, okay? And I tell you why. Because when you are giving more than you ask, you get even more than you have asked. It is simple as a rule of reciprocation. Just today I have, with mine of my clients, we would make an experiment with this technique I have just told yesterday, where you just watch something. For example, I watch this guy, he's really cute, and you make a smile on him. That smile to the small tiger, he's so cute, right? And just when you see this kind of face, this kind of tiger, he's cute, he's really cute, isn't it? And then you give the face to him, the smiley face, you're so cute. And what you feel when you get the smile face there, you get energy back. That's exactly what happened. The boomerang will strike back in very much more than you expect when you are giving in forefront and giving more than you ask. Okay? So what you want to do is you want to create value. When you're good in editing and you want to have a relationship with this YouTuber, say I can edit for you for free for a month or for a year or something like that, okay? So that, hey, he's crazy, and you will say it's crazy, but when you're doing it well, you will get than you want and than you have given. You will receive more. Or, for example, you say I'm playing the cameraman, and then you just move there and become the cameraman for a person, okay? This is what you do. And the point is, when you make this deal, when you ask someone for a favor, when you ask something, when you make this kind of offer, what you want to do is always be in absolute certainty when you do this. When someone is seeing that you are not certain with what you are offering, he will turn it back to you, okay? And next one, it has to be certainty in conviction. What is conviction is, it is like tomorrow will the sun rise, and you would get the offer, you will get him. So when you say, and you are really certain, just do it. Now, next thing is when you say, hey, I did all the steps like you do, you just said, and I just get rejected. And let me tell you something about rejections. The more you get rejections, the more you get confident. The more you don't fear them, because you got into the momentum. And speaking of rejections, people like Colonel Sanders, this guy who has created KFC, well, until he got actually the KFC with his 80 plus years, he has to ask more than 100 people to get the freaking franchise there, okay? Same goes for Disney, Walt Disney. Everyone loves him, right? Disneyland, of course, everyone loves it, right? And the thing is, Walt Disney has been in over 300 banks plus. SME, thank you. He has been over, really, 300 banks. He was rejected for more than 300 times till he got actually the idea with making this Mickey Mouse stuff and making like the whole world Disney and Disneyland and so forth, okay? He was more than 300 times rejected. Now let's go to the most and currently who is living, Jack Ma, the owner of Alibaba. Before he gets his $3,000, it's nothing, right? Investment inside of his own group. He was rejected of several thousand times. Just imagine, get a rejection for several thousand times. For more than 10 years, he was just rejected over and over again. Till he said no, he had this vision. in front of him that no matter what, he'll make it work. And he got it, and because of him, mainly because of him, currently the Chinese economy is thriving. He was the one who makes it strive, who make it break through whole the thing, holy BS, and make an own economy. I mean, when you go right now to China, you don't pay with money. You don't have money there. You pay everything with your mobile phone. And in several years, you will everything pay with just your face. It will be a face scanner. You will pay with your face. You don't need even the mobile phone. Just see how advanced they are. Because someone had the guts to go through hell for more than 10 years. So my question to you is, how much do you want to have it? If you don't prepare it to suffer for 10 years, for 10-ish years, and get rejection every single day and feel bad about it, maybe you should choose something else. This is all about being preparation. The preparation of your heart, of your soul, how much, or how actually Brown, how's his name? Les Brown says, how hungry are you? How hungry are you? Some people say, okay, I got actually my offer within 2 tries. Okay, lucky you. But someone like Jack Ma has to suffer over 10 years. Just really, just see it in front of your face how much it is of effort to go through. So if you want from someone, always give value. So you don't have to suffer like Jack Ma. You don't. You may suffer if your idea that you want to apply is kind of utopic, which it might be utopic, which is right now kind of out of sense. It might be not realistic. But really, in our day and age, so many things that we said as sci-fi as realistic right now. And when you have read books about what will happen or see some shows about someone is telling you what will happen in 2030 and 40, you will see that many sci-fi stuff that we are coming off from are getting more and more real. Your mobile phone right now might be something that's, if you told someone about your mobile phone like 30 years ago, everyone say, hey dude, you are crazy, it's not possible. But I say, hey man, it's possible. I can't do this, and this. Everyone say you're crazy. But it's possible. And who makes it possible? We are making it possible. If we are pushing through no matter what, like Jack Ma did, we get the results. If not, it's up to you. And currently, I mean, I'm also doing stuff, and I've been also through it. Like when I just arrived from Japan back to Germany, what will happen to my... I was also kind of going through hell. I wasn't clear what I want. My only goal was to get back to Japan ASAP. And I wasn't concerned which kind of company I get. I just wanted to have this kind of qualification. When I get some qualification, then I can apply a job in Japan with qualification. And I understood that I also went through kind of personal development journey, and so I was even suicidal, and I was rejected also by several thousands of companies here around my area. I even did had a job interview in Berlin. I never had been in Berlin before. I even did an apprenticeship like 200 kilometers from here, and I said like, wow. And even I was taken in this company. I thought like, the more I am this company, the more I am this kind of environment, the more I get intoxicated with this mindset of being lazy, of hating this job, of this kind of hatred, of this pessimism, of this toxic thing. And indeed, most companies that I have been in and asked, they were just toxic. So I said to myself, when the most companies are toxic, why should I be there? That will just harm myself. Instead of, let's just do it for myself and create my own stuff. And currently, I have my own clients, but I'm not charging them right now. And as you might know, I'm still kind of broke. I mean, I'm not that broke that I'm just playing computer games, doing nothing, and I'm doing actually a healthy lifestyle, okay? I'm not that broke that I'm doing this kind of shitty lifestyle. I mean, I might have a shitty lifestyle because I don't going too much outside because of Corona and so on. However, I'm doing these live streams to educate myself. I do read books, maybe not too much as in the past, but I'm also going through courses. I am giving value to my friends, giving value to you guys. I giving value to my clients every single time, and I can see how my clients currently getting really good. They get actually really good results right now. They are really growing. Even they are really in this kind of, they're really in a bad mood and everything is bad, but I just giving them the chance, and I see that they are growing every single time. And when I get master of this kind of thing that I'm going through right now, I'm also try to monetize it. And you guys, when you want to know how to get there, when you want to know how to know your own skills, know own talents that you're born with, not now, but when I am ready, when I have also my certificate there, we can actually, and I can schedule with your calls, and we can talk about this issue together, and I can make you an offer, and I hope you will get some value from it, okay? Because I believe this kind of system that I'm going through right now is really powerful, and when we use it in the right way, we can not just change you guys, but we can change the whole world. And this is really, really, really powerful system if we know how to use it in the right way. And I'm here to provide you guys also to show you how the system works, because currently the system is just available in Russian, a little bit English, but English a little bit rough. And we are working on it. I mean, the guys who are doing it are working on it. Thank you for watching, Michelle McLean. They're working on the system to also make it in English, so I can provide, and other people can also provide, because there's demand on it. There's a massive value, so you guys don't have those kind of things, I mean, if you know the system, you know exactly why you are worried, you know exactly why people are hating, you know exactly why people are not with you, you know exactly how you can attract people or push them away, you know exactly why people. This is a really nice system that I have talked about like several months ago. I mean, I have also all the videos about the system I have on my YouTube channel, and also, I mean, I have talked about the system, how I am, and I have just because it is really individual. You have like 40,000 different profiles, and it's really individual stuff, and so. When you're interested in it, right now don't do any offers. However, I just want to tell you that I'm currently learning, teach people inside of the system. And when I am ready, I give you a call and I can show you what the system is all about. And it will really blow your mind, because the system, I mean, currently I experience how I have currently like 4 students, and those students are making tremendously changes right now in their life. Just in several weeks, it's 11-week course of the system, And when you go really going through the steps, I can just see how they're becoming better and better. And some people even started off new businesses, started off new, and even generated currently several. Like I have a guy, he has just say, hey, because of the system that you have taught me, I have just did like 10K revenue. And I say, cool, man, kudos to you. And I say, I'm glad I could help you, right? And really, this system is really really impressive. Currently just available in Russian, but I have already someone I'm doing in English for free. A friend of mine from same mastermind. But when when she gets results, when everyone gets results, we can actually move forward, and then you might also get massive value, because this can really literally change your whole perception of your life, your whole perception. And I'm not kidding, because this is really individual. In way, of course you can, this first time you're reading those stuff about yourself, you just, hey, it's not true, your brain is kind of blocking it. And the more you read it, the more your brain, hey, it's then you try to anticipate and say like, hey, this is what happened. You're remembering situation in past your life, asking people around you. People say it's really true what you're telling about, and you say, okay, cool, the system is working. And then you can see why people are angry about you, why people are hating you, why people, and so forth. This is so much stuff inside of it, and you can see actually what's your deepest point of your life. What's your deepest point of your life? What kind of things you are doing or not doing that is the deepest point of your life, okay? And that means that you cannot go even deeper. You cannot go even deeper when you reach that point, okay? And when you know exactly this one thing, you say, okay, I'm right now on this one thing, then kudos for you, because when you're right now in the deepest point of your life, the only thing that you can do, you can just grow. Okay, you don't go down. Of course, growth involves always 2 steps forward, 1 step back. It is always a trial and error and so forth. However, when you are using the system, then you might have some setbacks. Of course, everyone has some setbacks, and you have to get back on get back on track. I mean, it happens. It happens to everyone. To myself, it happens too. To some of my students, it happens too. But the reason is, how you can back on track, what are the techniques you can use, what are the things you can use to get back on track really quick. And this is what I'm providing in there. Of course, the whole system doesn't provide you those kind of techniques. When I'm talking to my clients, I'm not just talking about the system, but also giving them exactly techniques what you can do here, exactly techniques what you can do there, exactly things that what you can do there. And this is really individual according to everything, because this is, as I just said, you have like 40,000 different profiles there, and with 40K different profiles, some techniques you can overlap them, okay, some not, and really important. And it starts, actually, the whole system starts what you are eating. If what you are eating or not eating is actually suitable for you, really important thing. Because when you are eating something, sometimes it can give you energy, sometimes it corrupts your energy. And it is not about just what you're eating, but in what kind of environment are you eating. It is a loud environment. It is up to you. And those kind of things we can figure out ourselves by trial and error. Of course, we can figure those out. However, it might take you years, but not decades. And this guy, he has spent like 2 decades to develop this kind of system that I already shared with you on my YouTube channel. If you go on pogodora, you can find every single video of this system I have there. Or if you say, no, I don't want to see it, you can also go on my TikTok, but TikTok is not much older. You don't have like folders there. I have actually folders for all these things, so you can find it really quick. And I've just talked about myself, because when I talk myself and telling stories, if that's even true, if it's not true, where I have where I experience this kind of talent in part of my life and so forth. I was really vulnerable last year, and when you want to see it and see how what kind of stories I'm sharing, stuff like that, and then you can also like get a feel how the system works. I mean, there's like 11 videos or something like that. Yeah, like 11 or 12 videos about the system I have talked about. And the thing is, the system is really cool, and sometimes it gives you also really, but it doesn't gives you really this kind of firm thing what you should do, what you can do, and stuff like that. So I had a little bit more soul towards it, because I have the techniques. I have been many courses, spent tens of $1,000s into courses, into masterminds. Like yesterday, like last year, I have been UPW, Tony Robbins, biggest coach in the world. You might know him. I have been coached also by, I have been also in courses from Mel Robbins and other people. And I have also told you, by the way, in my channel, what kind of courses I have been so far. Like Tim Han, who is the student of the kid of Tony Robbins. He is also killing it, and other people. I have been Sunny Lenarduzzi. I have been really many courses through many things. So I know many techniques that can even additionally to the whole system can give you even more value. Okay, so this is more individualized, and you can use this right off. So. Meshach McLean, thank you for watching. I will give you a call. I will tell you guys when the system is ready, when it is completely in English, and when I'm through the course, and I can also teach you guys through the system. And I hope you get some value from it. Because currently, those people who I am teaching, they get value. They are currently really transforming literally their lives right now. They're just 4 people, but I'm doing really just one-on-one calls because the system is really individual one. Maybe you can kind of summarize, because some of those talents you can summarize them. So maybe you can make a little bit broader system out of this one. But it's really good. It's a really good system. You will understand. I mean, you can get like a sneak peek just watching my YouTube. You can find all those videos there. If you speak in Japanese, I have it also on my Japanese channel, Alex Nohea. You can find it there as well. So I hope you got some value from it. If so, today smash the like button. Share with your friends, especially when your friend is about to make an offer to someone. So share with your friends. Tell him, dude, do this first before you even ask someone. Okay, tell him the steps, because I believe this friend will benefit from it for sure. I hope you have an awesome day, and as always, do not lie to yourself and pursue passion now. See you tomorrow.